When you hear the sound of the bell, you were in the championship rounds with King Amin of Essex, and I told y'all that I would be back. I done managed to get me some sparring. I might be sore at the end of this one, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm dealing with a pro right here. I got to introduce you guys with no further to do. Soon to be, I'm claiming this one, soon to be WBC champion out of Paterson, New Jersey, Shadasia, the Sweet Terminator Green. How you doing tonight, sis?
I feel great, man. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for having me on and sharing your platform with me tonight. And you're doing amazing things. I listen to you on a boxing voice. I love some of your take on these matches that's going on, this boxing that's going on. And we don't get too many fans who, or people and analysis of the sport who actually know what they're talking about. So I'm grateful to be talking to somebody who does.
It's an honor. It's an honor. And I say to each and every fight, I try to ingratiate myself because boxing is dirty. Anybody could try to it's almost like the music industry. You could kind of fake your way in. But that's the nasty way to do. There's no honor in that, and you don't have no credibility. So in my travels, out off the internet, my face card is good. I got a pretty good reputation. I don't owe nobody no number. I had the same phone number for 20 years. So as I get into boxing, I want to have the same type of rapport. And I know we got a lot of common because Jersey is to the core of us. And I want to ask you, what does Patterson mean to you?
Paterson means everything. It's a really rough city, as far as being African American, not a lot of my people support each other. But in Paterson, what I find today is that everybody is gracious and respectable about what I'm doing. And my city is behind me. So I was born and raised in Paterson. Well, actually, I was born in Wayne, raised in Paterson, and that's not too far apart. And my mother, who's a phenomenal person, came up in Paterson, the rough streets of Paterson. So, she you know, breeded, raised some different intellectual, smart, God-fearing children. So Paterson is everything. I went to Paterson East Side, Force and Business Academy, and I love my city, man.
And let's talk about some of the greats that have come out of Patterson, and you are the most recent, but let's talk about it. If we go real far back, of course, they're going to say Reuben Hurricane Carter, right?
Yes,
We're
sir.
going to talk about Kendall Holt, who I know you know personally, you got a relationship, right? Salute to
Absolutely.
Fetty Wap. He'll be home soon. We love you, big bro. Put Jersey on the map, okay? Joe Clark, you mentioned, right?
Yeah,
He's not
he
from
just,
Patterson, but what he did and so tell me, you Tim Thomas. I don't want to take over. Tim Thomas out of Patterson with the
oh
Patterson
man.
Catholic.
Yeah, Tim Thomas was an amazing basketball player. He sponsored a lot, especially players, um, basketball AAU team. Joe Clark was actually my mother's principal.
Wow.
I think he rubbed off on her, especially with our upbringing. He might have rubbed up off on her. Didn't play. Um, my mother was a part of the Dirty Dozen at Patterson East Side. That was what they called the dancers before. Then she started cheerleading and playing basketball. So it wasn't too athletic though. I don't know how I'm this athletic. And Kendall Holt, man, what could I say about him? Was really one of the main world champions and could have taken his talents further. Is a great mentor of mine. Um, we argue, we fight, we spar, and he always, he got me ready for the future because he kept it real with me. If I said, look, yeah, I'm going to do this, he'll rebuttal, even though if he knew what I was saying was the right thing. Actually, his father is my one of my trainers, Barry Porter, one of the
Mm.
greatest trainers you've never met, one of the greatest trainers, scientific mind. A lot of the stuff you see me do in the ring, we spend a lot of time on. He knew me since I was a baby. So, terrific gifts. Ares gifts was also Kendall Holt's trainer as
Mm.
well. Um, and is my trainer. Love him to death. A brilliant fighter. I come from a family of fighting. Bobby Patterson, born and raised in Patterson, New Jersey. Went to the camp and sparred with the likes of Marvin Hagler. Was at that level. and got caught up in some stuff. Rest in peace. That's where I get my power from. When I go to the gym, I remember going to Joe Greer's gym, and they say, "Yo, Bobby Patterson, he hit like a mule." And now here it is today, Sweet Terminator, named after my fighting style that people think. So I love my city, man, for sure.
Definitely, definitely. And I got a few fond memories of Patterson myself, being a Newark native. But you mentioned athleticism. Yes, you played 4 years at Old Dominion. You are a two-sport athlete. Which do you think is the harder road to pursue professionally? Obviously, you're pursuing boxing, but like for a female pro fighter or a female basketball player, what you think is a tougher road?
Oh, hands down, boxing. It's
Hmm.
been tough. It's still tough. It's it's a business, and even though it's individual, Floyd said it best. The credentials to having a successful career is having an amazing team behind you. So,
Hmm.
I've put together a great team, but I mean, it's really been rough. I mean, I've been paving the way. I started from the bottom. There's times that I sit on my bed and I'm looking at fighters that's getting to showcase their talents on a high platform, getting paid the money and getting the recognition who aren't even half of what I am. And I had to wait my turn. Went to the World Championships, was on the Olympic team with some of the female stars you see today. Um, it just doesn't compare to shooting a hoop, being punched in the face, and you still getting punched in the face outside the ring because of the politics of boxing. It's just
Yeah.
not. There's no comparison to shooting a basketball and passing to your teammate.
So I've often called you the 50 Cent of boxing, and you're saying so many things that confirm that because when 50 first came out, he was writing for Puffy, writing for Jennifer Lopez, and he still couldn't get a break. Then kind of got, legend has it, he was blackballed a bit. People was afraid of how he would change the landscape because of his realness and so forth. But truth be told, no matter how we want to say it, he got saved by the white boy. Eminem came and got him. And so I look at it and I'm like, yo, Shadasia been grinding since forever. TBV, we've been screaming your name. Shout out to Nestor Gibbs. He always speaking highly of you, even admitting so far as to say you put something on him in sparring. You know what I'm saying? Never afraid to speak of how gifted you are, but it took the white boy to sign you, and I use that phrase affectionately, the same way Eminem, 50 Cent would. Do you feel like that same trajectory? Can you see the similarities or am I reaching?
I can most certainly see the similarities. I wouldn't necessarily describe Jake Paul as the white boy.
Understood.
I think Jake Paul is amazing for the sport of boxing. Period. You got to go back and you know go on Netflix and look at his documentary. Jake Paul was troubled himself. Um, you know, and was looked over and was trying to make a breakthrough and trying to find something that he truly loved and could find passion in to pursue. I think that's Jake Paul is one of the most selfless people that I could have ever came across because he's taken his platform and he's using it to aid and help others. So I think that he took a look at me and he saw what everybody else probably saw and was afraid to see or was afraid to acknowledge that I had raw talent and I had skill and I just was being overlooked in the shadows. And now with what we have today, Jake Paul is he's doing amazing things. He's pay-per-view king, besides my boy Javante Davis and
Mm-hmm.
when he gets his opportunity, my boy Boots, um, he's he's pushing through on these platforms. He's making waves. So now it's like, okay, now we want to acknowledge Shadeja. Now we want to fight her. Now because the check is involved, But when I was flying under the radar, I had Salito on my phone wanting to sign me to a crazy deal with no guarantee.
Mm,
It's just so much, so many things that I can open up about, and now that I'm realizing what's going on and understanding the boxing the business, and shout out to my mom too because she plays a managerial part too. Uh, you know, her and my stepfather Elijah Pettyway, they're getting married next year. Happy
congratulations to
happy
them.
about that. He's a great man. My mother deserves happiness. Um, I talk to them often, but I haven't been able to reach them with everything that's going on. They on a cruise somewhere,
Mm.
so I guess ain't no Wi-Fi towers in the middle of the ocean and whatever. And my family, even my sister. So it's like you can resonate that to the same. But what Eminem did with 50 Cent was greatness. I say every day, 50 Cent is a genius.
Yeah.
I'm watching all of the shows. So I say you could resonate the two.
Definitely. And you pointed out some very interesting and very important facts that people forget about Jake Paul. Again, similar to Eminem. When he made his splash, people wanted to front on him because it was different, because it wasn't what people was used to. But when somebody shows you that they serious about something, it shows, and the people around them, they can't fabricate. How many times I remember speaking to Steve Cunningham, and he said, yo, Jake Paul is the real deal. That boy will fly you out to
Hmm.
Puerto Rico to say, yo, let's get some work. Like anything he don't know, he wants to learn.
Absolutely. I can't give all credit to Jake Paul because again, my personal team have been rocking with me when there were no hopes.
Mm,
Danny Soto, Veronica Soto, Barry Porter, terrific guests. With along with Jake Paul, it's Nikisa. You
mm,
know, with all the news that was dropping yesterday, I was on the phone with Nikisa. He's all of our managers. He has the eye, and MVP is the type of company that knows they just know when to do stuff. They're gonna get behind you. They're gonna push, and but don't think they're gonna. And this is a promotional company. They still gonna push some buttons and hey, you gotta do this. You gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? So,
sure.
um, Jake Paul, of course, is the face of MVP. Nikisa is the behind the scene guys, and they work well together to
Mm.
to to create that engine to put in that Ferrari to go 150.
So let me ask you, while we're on this topic of promotional companies and opportunities, because I've recently seen an uptick, and I don't know what ESPN's investment is in Professional Fight League or PFL, but they've been signing, female fighters lately. Do you see yourself going down that road in the future, like, down the line, or are you going to keep it strictly boxing?
I've always said that I never wanted to get kicked in the head or slammed on the ground. I did enough of that in my early days. The slamming, not the getting slammed. And, I love boxing. When I think about boxing, when I found out the news yesterday, I got chills, I got stuck, I got
Mm,
butterflies.
yeah. Let's talk about that.
That type of, like, I just got stuck. And my wife said to me, babe, your whole mood just changed. I said, because all my life I've been waiting for this. I've been anxious all day, and I enjoy cooking. So I came home today and I'm whipping up some spaghetti. I just sparred 8 rounds after not sparring for 2 months.
Wow.
And I said to my trainer, I said, "See, are we in camp? We always in camp. You always in the gym. I'm always in the gym." And I just been really like learning, not and just working on things that I didn't like about my last fight. And I said, "T, can I have some spaghetti?" I have to ask my trainer this. He said, absolutely. And I got excited for that. But the excitement that finding out news about my career and the nervousness of possible opponents and me wanting to get my hands on them, I just don't remember me having passion like that about anything else besides my marriage
Mm.
and my family. I have a beautiful wife and a daughter. My niece Trinity, my nephews, my brothers and sisters, my mom. I can't say, oh, I'm gonna do this and not be passionate about it. And I say that to say that I've never been passionate about the cage, wrestling, and being slammed. But hey, who knows? You know, it might come across our desk and Nikisa and Jake and Danny and Veronica and my mother and my father and my wife. It's a big team
Mm.
because I'm the one that's fighting. It's funny. I'm the one that's fighting, but if it gets dropped on my desk, it's dropped on their desk, and they're like, "Hey, maybe if if it's eight of them and five or six people are like, yeah, maybe we should consider this, then it's something to consider." You know,
Mm.
um, I'm not turning a blind eye to anything. So
But your focus now though, like we mentioned, and we can get into a little bit, is this WBC mandatory title bout. It's been a long time in the works. It's been some moves, some limbo and things going on that's postponed this opportunity. But finally, um, do you feel um any way that it's not for all of the belts, or are you okay because it is the WBC, that green belt we cherish so much, or is that not even a thing?
it's 50-50.
Okay.
I'm upset that it's not for the undisputed, but then I think about my life and how hard I've had it. That would have been too easy in
Yeah.
the sense of going to fight one fight for the undisputed title. I've never had anything easy. I've always had to go through hoops and jumps, and so I appreciate the WBC for standing and doing this. I was looking forward to a intense matchup with Savannah Marshall, and I look forward to fighting the fight and winning the title in beautiful fashion, may I add.
Yeah, listen, I first of all, I couldn't wait for that Savannah Marshall fight. And I had said as much as, you know, getting that opportunity to fight in the UK, if it was gonna be, I would have loved that for you. They get to roll out the carpet for you. Their fans is different over there. So, I was excited for all of that. But I know also getting that WBC forces the issue. It's holding out. Nobody can't be undisputed unless they bargain with you. So, we're taking how we can get. And this is going to
Hmm.
be a huge night. And I know that everybody that has been along for the ride, that has been invested from day one, and those that don't know, it's going to be a great opportunity. Because I titled this episode "School of Hard Knocks." Because like you said, everything for you has been a challenge. And I don't know
Yes.
if it's just because of this Patterson. I don't know if it's our lot in life when God deal our hands, but something tells me that our toughest challenges are given to the strongest warriors, and the Sweet Terminator gonna tear that shit apart.
Yes, I am. And he didn't bring me this far to leave me. And all I gotta do is faith without work is no good.
Mm.
So I got the faith. Every now and then I have a little doubt. It's normal. I'm human. But I got the faith and I'm putting in the work. So I'm looking forward to it.
Now, before we get you out of here, because I know you got to go, I want to do some pad work right quick. I call this pad work, where I'll throw out some spitfire questions. You just answer whatever comes to your mind, and we just have some fun with it. I don't want to get hit, so I'm gonna hold these pads up and make sure I got him right, so I don't get clipped by accident. All right. All right.
Yes, sir.
So here we go. Chicken shack or Chinese food?
Chinese food.
Mm. Jersey or VA?
Jersey.
Favorite place to train?
Ooh. My main gym, East Hanover.
Okay.
And
Last book.
Wall Athletics. And
Okay.
Wall Athletics. Gotta
Okay.
put them in here.
Last book you read?
Um, Can I go and look at it? I
Yeah,
have
that's
it.
cool.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Because I read books. I want everybody to know that I am a fluent reader.
I knew that about you. That's why I asked.
Okay, my wife done moved my books. Wow. See? And they say never get married. Come on, Deja. He has my same name. Come on, this man is doing something. I need to write this one right here. You are a badass.
Mm.
Proof. I'm gonna
My
read it
wife got
again
that
too.
book.
Yeah, it's a good book. It's a great book.
Yes. Yes. See?
Or get out your own way.
Mm.
Yes.
And to close this one out, do you have any hidden or special talents that people will be surprised?
Yeah, I do. I
Oh.
do. I got special talents. I really sound good in the shower singing. I can dance. I can dance. I really can dance.
Yeah.
And I'm an amazing cook.
Mm.
I'm cooking dinner right now. I took my robe off just before we got on the phone, but I'm going to put it right back on and turn my spaghetti sauce over before I go to class. So yeah, look, this is my robe right here.
Okay.
I'm not
Champ got the
playing.
equipment.
That's right. And I love cooking. One of my
It's
favorite things to
therapeutic
do.
to you?
Yes, yes. Only when it tastes good though. Like if it's not good, then I'll be like, yeah, you messed that up. So,
But
and I like skating too.
skating. You know,
Yeah.
skating
So
is a
I know you
Jersey
know.
thing. We love
I know you
skating.
know about Branch Brook.
Oh
You
my
know about
God.
Branch Brook.
I just
First
found out about
Sundays.
a joint up in East Hanover somewhere up Route 24.
Oh, I gotta check that out.
Yeah, I'll send you that information. You done got me talking now.
Yeah, you see, yeah, skate first Thursdays of the month.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna lie, that's probably where I'm the most jealous because I have yet to be able to. I can skate backwards a little bit, but you got them old people and they be, oh my, on the skates. I'll be
Yeah,
like, and you get that 20 minutes of people doing their tricks and stuff, and everybody else got to get off the ring.
yeah.
I'm always off. I want to be on one day. You understand what I'm saying? I want to be with them. They play my song.
But that's cool because we always got to have something to aspire to. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna run into you one of these days because I ain't as good as I used to be. But once I get moving, you know what I'm saying? I'll be doing all right out there. I'll be feeling it.
Yeah,
I'll be
man,
feeling
come
it.
on, come on. We gotta skate together, man. Come on.
Well, listen, champ, I'm not going to hold you. I want you to get to that sauce. Thank you for giving me the sauce. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. I told y'all I'm out here working. I want you
Right.
guys drop a like, drop a comment, salute the champ, go follow her. Give him your social media before we get you out of here.
Please follow me. Mark Taffet said I ain't have enough followers on Instagram. I guess now I got enough. Shadasia _Green on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
I appreciate you, champ. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, championship rounds. We out of here. Jersey.
All right. Jersey, all the way.
All right.